Hello. So very good to see you all. We're going to continue on with selection shapes and masks as it applies to the pen tool. So I have my pen tool me JPEG open and also space background. So the first thing I want to do is I'm not going to make a mask on her here, but I'm going to move her into the space background first and then we'll make masks there. So first let's just go select all, Command A, copy, Command C, and then we'll pop over here to the space and we will Command V, paste. And there she is. All right, so I'm going to grab just my regular pen tool and I'm going to make an outline. Now, remember how I've been telling you if you practice and keep practicing pen tool, you'll get better at it. I'm going to prove it to you. I've been doing this for so long, I can do it blindfolded. So here we go. I'm going to take my pen tool and my blindfold. There. I cannot see anything. All right. And here I go. I got my pen tool now. And see, I don't need any sight to see the pen tool path that I'm making. Pretty amazing, right? This is not trickery. This is me just doing this live right now. So let me see how I did. Oh, well, anyway, I'm going to start at the bottom of her neck with my pen tool, and I'm going to click here. I'm going to click a little drag here. Outlining this, I want to kind of err toward the inside a little bit because I don't want any of this light colored background showing up in my dark space background. So here we go. Oops. I'm going to zoom in a little closer here to some more detail. There's one more pen tool that I rarely use, but I think I'm going to use it right now. And if I go, and I can switch between pen tools, obviously. If I go here, it's the freeform pen tool. And just to get these eyelashes real quick, I'm going to click and drag back and forth, back and forth. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it sets a bunch of points like that. And I'm going to switch back to my regular pen tool now and reconnect. All right, here we go. And then close the path right there. So the first thing I need to do after I make a path is come here and double click on the word work path and give it a new name. Otherwise, the next time I make a path, I'll lose that one. All right, let me zoom back out here. So while I have this mask selected, and I also have the pen tool selected, I have some options up in here. So I can make a selection by clicking here from my pen tool path. It doesn't delete my pen tool path. That always stays. It just trades this real quick for a selection. So I can say, I can also feather this, and I'm going to leave that at 0 right now. Leave it anti-aliased and say OK. So there's a live selection. So I can come over here and then maybe make an adjustment layer for that live selection. All right. Now she looks like she belongs in space. All right. I'm going to select this layer and then I'm going to come back over into paths. Click on that path and then I'm going to choose mask. Remember, I have the pen tool selected. That's why I have these options up here. And it automatically makes a mask for me. I'm going to click away from that and come down here. So this is a vector mask, and a vector mask is different from an 8-bit mask because this is a pen tool outline. I can soften it, but I can't go in and edit it the way that I can an 8-bit mask or just a black and white mask. So if I click on this and go to my properties panel and go to this mask icon right here, I can soften the edge of that mask, and I'll soften it quite a bit so you can see it. Ooh, there we go. But that's not what I want to do either. So I'm going to undo a couple of times. And there we go. Back on her layer. And then I'm going to go to paths one more time. What I usually do to make this a selection is I'll come to my path, command click on the path. It makes a selection. Another way is to have that layer selected and come way down here in the panels in the Paths panel and click on this dotted line, and that will also make a selection for me. So I can command click here or select the layer and click down here on the path layer. Then I just go over to layers and click the add a mask button. And now I have a mask that's an 8-bit mask that I can edit. So let's go back one more time, and I'm going to choose this, and I'm going to choose shape this time. And shape will make a shape layer for me. So remember last week when you were looking at shapes with Steve, this is the same thing. I'm going to go back to channels, and you can see I have a shape layer. So maybe I put this, drag it behind, just move it. Let's move it over here. There's just kind of a drop shadow thing going on. Remember I said I could soften it. If I click on the Properties panel, I can feather the edge of that a little bit. I can turn the opacity down. I can transform it. Let's do a transformation of distort. There we go. And then just hit return to accept that. So I have a lot of options that I can do with this. Change the color of that if I wanted to. Maybe this dark purple color. There we go. Ooh, I've designed this very nice, I think. Keep watching. Get smarter.